Welcome basketball. Fans, it's Halloween. And have we got a treat for you? It's the opening of the NBA season. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Anderson is out there with Joe Ingles. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Teague. And it's Hart in the shooting guard position. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Listen, we know Steven Adams is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. You've got to have great awareness about him on the glass.
They set the pick. McCollum with the screen on Teague. Fires for three. And McCollum is good for three. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game. And on Halloween night, we get our first treat. Should be fantastic. I'm looking forward to this one, Doris. What were some of your favorite treats as a kid? I've been dying to know this.
Well, if we're talking basketball treats, I would say the Magic Doctor filling the lane and finishing at the rim. If we're talking chocolate, I might have been known to sneak back to a house that had peanut butter cups.
I like that.
Boy, what a nice carom there, guys. He can really use that size and length to his advantage.
Dishes it to Ingles. Adams down low. You don't want him. And it goes down 2 points. Adams has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the size and the frame of Steven Adams is flat out intimidating. A high percentage scorer around the blocks.
Now here's Paul. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Teague kicks to Adams. Inside, here's Udo, and Udo with the stuff.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Teague kicks to Anderson. Pass to Adams. It's stolen by Udo. Paul with the ball. It's stolen by Ingles. And Teague, here we go. The dish now to Ingles. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingles has got his first 2 points.
Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
McCollum outside. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Teague against Paul. They set the pick. Screen by Adams. Anderson wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Paul. The kick out to Hill. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 13 feet away. Udo gets the bucket. Udo's got 7 points in the game. Oklahoma City trailing. Teague against Paul. Down low. And Adams with the slam.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Now here's Paul. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. You look at the success that Coach Billy Donovan has had both at the college level at Florida and his first few years in the NBA at Oklahoma City. Doris, he very much feels at home in playoff and pressure situations.
Well, certainly Billy D has a lot of experience managing a team in a postseason setting. This is a guy who always tinkers during the regular season to find different angles to help his guys. Billy Donovan, one of those guys increasingly who you don't want to see in a 7-game series.
Floats one, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Kevin, this is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Paul. Pass to McCollum. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. McCollum's got his second basket of the night. Teague the pass to Hart. Outside Teague. Banked in off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Bulls. Paul kicks to Diallo. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
The pass to Ingles. Connects from three-point range. Ingles has got 5 points so far.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
Chris Paul again. Paul's got his second bucket.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in.
Screen by Adams. Outside Teague. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, the Thunder are not one of the best shooting teams from outside. We know that. They know their strength of their offense, Doris, lies in their ability to attack the rim and get shots in the paint.
Right, because you have to consider the Thunder last year were last in the NBA in three-point percentage, yet second in the league in points in the paint. So when they are able to get inside on a team, that is when they are at their most dangerous.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Pick by Zeller. Jumper off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Ingles kicks to Teague. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Hart. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Paul outside. Back to McCollum. Beyond the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. Paul outside. Lots of room. Good, he hits the jump shot. Now it's a 3-point Bucks lead. Teague kicks to Adams. He feeds it to Fry. Oklahoma City the rebound. And Adams with the slam.
Adams is used to scoring through contact. Make no mistake, he'll show you some strength every now and again.
Kicks to Zeller. Back to McCollum. The feed now to Zeller. And Adams sends it back.
And the defense of Steven Adams is so important to this team. They depend on him to be a rim protector now.
Back to Teague. Adams sets the pick for Teague. From outside the arc. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, this is why Adams is such a high percentage shooter. If he gets close to the rim, he's going to finish with authority.
Zeller, a screen on Teague. It's McCollum on the wing. Paul kicks to McCollum. He dishes it to Zeller. Second shot opportunity. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. Goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Chandler a screen. A 3 from Anderson. Rebounded by Moore.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pick by Zeller. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Tyson Chandler grabs the board.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Murray dishes to Chandler. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Ferguson. Anderson up top. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Anderson's got his first points of the game. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really, the past few seasons, the Thunder have just been a dominant team on the glass. They do a great job of limiting second chance points, and they get a lot of extra possessions with their own offensive rebound.
Here's Ferguson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Chandler with the screen on Hill. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
Deflects the pass. Zeller passes to Udo. Ball against Anderson. Down low. 4 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Anderson's got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Steven Adams has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. The Bucks trail. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Ryan Anderson. Ferguson out there with Murray. And it's Chandler. And it's Zagorat's in at the 3 spot. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Murray. You know, Doris, when it comes to leadership, there are so many different ways to do it, different ways of leading among the players who are some of the more vocal leaders out there. Who do you have circled?
You know, I think leadership sometimes, Kevin, requires that you make your teammates uncomfortable, and that's not always easy to do. So the 2 guys that come to mind for me are both Chris Paul and LeBron James. One, they're going to hold themselves to an incredibly high standard, and unless you're willing to do that, it's hard to bring everybody with you. So in terms of leadership, the guys I like watching the most right now in the current NBA are both Chris Paul and LeBron James.
Great examples. Pass to Zagorat's. Back to Anderson. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound. Chandler kicks to Anderson. Pass to Zagorat's. Chandler a screen. Murray the pass to Zagorat's. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
And Moore kicks to Zeller. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof, wow.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Ntilikina. And the layup's good off the glass. Ntilikina's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And you can see he's been working on that post game. Ntilikina showing some skill set down on that low block, using that length to his advantage.
Murray kicks to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Anderson's got 6.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
The shot's good from Ntilikina.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the pass to Ferguson. Back to Murray. They set the pick. Passes it to Zagorac. The rebound by the Bucks. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Right, because you'd rather have guys playing aggressive and physical than being too timid.
The Bucks making a switch here. Decker's checked in. A nice shot by Zeller. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And it's Anderson atop the key. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the Jays. He's got 8.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
Feeds to Chandler. In the corner, Murray with it. Chandler with a screen for Murray. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
McCollum's checked in for more. That'll be a 5-second call. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Outside runner, and it's blocked. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
I tell you, Ntilikina has his head on a swivel, always looking to find the open teammate.
Now here's Murray. Anderson the screen. Udo comes in with the double team. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
6 on the shot clock. Anderson kicks to Murray. Good on the bucket.
Really good work in the painted area. You need to have the inside game working like that.
Well, Ryan Anderson, a terrific deep threat in stretch 4.
And I remember last season when he told reporters that a heckler yelled out at him, Hey, Ryan, you look like a math teacher. And you know, we've heard a lot of these off-the-wall heckles before, but the irony is it's oftentimes the strange ones that tend to stick with you more, and that's an example of it right there.
Anderson with the screen for Murray. They get it back, and there's the foul. It's on Sam Decker. That's his first foul. Timeout called, the Bucks. Doors with so many one-and-dones entering the NBA, do you think expectations are too high for these guys, especially from the fans?
I don't, Kevin. I think it depends on the talent that we're talking about. You know, I know Joel Embiid is a guy who didn't necessarily start right away, but when he was finally able to be healthy, it certainly didn't take him long to become a factor on the NBA level. No, I don't think the expectations are too high. I think these guys are accustomed to expectations, and frankly, their personal expectations are probably higher than ours.
I mean, look at the elite of these high school kids have been playing like in front of big crowds on a big stage for so long. It's second nature to them, don't you think?
No doubt about it, Kevin.
Here's Murray. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Free throw good, Murray.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
So for the Bucks, their last game, a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Pass to Diallo. Here's Ntilikina. They set the pick. A three from McCollum. From beyond the arc and then some. McCollum's got 11.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Chandler is screen. Pulls up on the wing. Oklahoma City keeping it alive with a new 24-second shot clock. Dishes it to Murray. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Anderson outside. Back to Murray. Takes a shot at the elbow. That misses off the backboard. Bucks leading by 5. McCollum outside. Pick by Zeller. Pass to Diallo. It's McCollum on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got a pair of triples in the second now for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The dish to Anderson. Shot to stop the run. Now the pass to Zagoras. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
And the Bucks with some changes. Derek Williams, he checked in for Diallo, and Paul subbed in for Ntilikina. Off the screen, here's Adams. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams will not take a bad shot. He's starting to cook a little bit right now. Look out, fellas.
Pick by Zeller. Teague against Paul. Here's Decker. Williams kicks to Decker. Paul outside. Williams sets a screen for Paul. Outside Williams. Adams, some nice D. And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
Decker with a screen from McCollum. He kicks it to Decker. Paul against T. The baseline J. Rejected by T.
Wow, how about the superb extension on the block from Jeff Teague? He just reads his man perfectly, Kevin. Well, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Screen by Adams. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. There's the pick. Here's Teague. Sweet little floater. Teague's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Teague. There's a screen by Williams. And it's McCollum in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 17 points for C.J. McCollum.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. Teague can't hit.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first. They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Zeller, a screen on Teague. Kicks it out to McCollum. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
There's a good screen. On the wing, Ingles. 5 points in the game. That one wide left. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 16-6 run. Zeller setting the pick for Paul. Back to McCollum. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Well, it is all about the 3-ball nowadays in the NBA. And when he's hitting from there, it's going to make things very tough on the defense.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second half. And so it's Milwaukee now. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Paul out there with